alone. Why do you doubt? The words came again, louder this time, clearer, carrying a weight that seemed to press down on Elon's chest. It wasn't just a sound, it was a force, a presence, one that demanded attention and could not be ignored. His body stiffened instinctively, his muscles tense as if bracing for an unseen impact. Elon spun around, his eyes darting across the empty church, searching for the source of the voice. His breathing grew shallow and quick, and his logical mind immediately began to rebel against what he had just experienced. This couldn't be real. He was alone in the church. He had to be alone. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling, barely able to steady the words. Then louder, more forceful, though still tinged with fear, he demanded, "If you're real, show yourself." The words echoed off the stone walls, sounding far louder than he intended. For a moment, he stood perfectly still, waiting, listening, straining to hear a response. Nothing moved. The air in the church remained utterly still, and yet, it felt alive. It wasn't the kind of silence he had encountered in countless boardrooms or sleepless nights working alone. This was different. It felt as if the silence itself were watching him, waiting for him to realize something just out of reach. His gaze was pulled, almost against his will, back to the crucifix at the altar, the figure of Jesus, arms outstretched in quiet surrender, seemed to shimmer faintly in the dim light filtering through the stained glass windows. Elon squinted, his heart racing,